Alrighty then, I am back again and I want to talk to you guys about this foundation that I've been trying lately. I'm like so picky with foundations. It's so crazy. But anyways, so the foundation I've been using lately is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous Outlast. And I am in the shade 857. Now, as you guys know, I have been using the Fit Me foundation for some time now, and the reason why is because I really wanted to try a drugstore brand that I would really... But in my search, you know, my journey of looking for a drugstore foundation that had yellow undertones, it was pretty hard for me. I know that the Fit Me one does have a lot of yellow undertones, so it's easier for me to choose my shade. Super easy for me to choose my shade, actually. And ever since then, I've just been comparing my Fit Me foundation to other drugstore foundations just so I can get like that right yellow undertone. And I compared my foundation to the CoverGirl, and it was hard because I could not find one that had yellow undertone, so I just let it go. And then I went to Rite Aid and I found the 857. This was like the last one they had, and it looked more yellow than the rest, which it stood out to me. And first I thought it was too dark for me, because if you like compare it to my face, it looks like it's too dark, but it's like right on like the perfect yellow color for me. It matches my neck, it matches my chest. My face is very pale, so it does give it that yellow color that it needs, So I was pretty happy and impressed with it. So far, I do love this foundation. I feel like it lasts me the entire day. Like sometimes when you're wearing blush or something and you like touch your face, like you'll have like missing blush, but that does not happen. So it's really, really good. I don't prime my face with it because it does say that it is primer, coverage. It says lasting power of a primer, coverage of concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one, and it's shine free. I do have dry skin. It does have a pump, which is awesome. It just gets dirty a lot like on the lid, but it's totally fine because you can just clean it up. But it does have a pump, and I think it cost me about $13 or $12. I'm not sure. I got it at Rite Aid, so it is different pricing than Target and all of that. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'm going to show you guys how I apply this foundation, so keep on watching. Alright guys, now it's time to apply my foundation. I'm using the CoverGirl 3-in-1 in Golden Tan, and I know my face is so pale. I do have my eyes done. I'm wearing soft ochre paint pot on my lids with a little bit of color on my crease. I did my brows, my gel winged eyeliner, and my mascara, so just my eyes are done. But my face, I do have dark bags, I'm pale, I have a few blemishes on the side of my face. And yeah, so let's start with the foundation. I'm going to apply the foundation with this Real Techniques the Expert Face Brush, my moist beauty blender. This is like the only foundation that I found that has more yellow undertones, because most of them don't, which sucks, because I know that this is a really good foundation for most skin types, since I do have dry skin. And there is a primer built in already, so I'm not going to prime my face or anything. But yeah, I'm just going to apply it in little dots all over my face. Whoa. And I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with my Real Techniques brush. But as you can see, I did have blemishes on this side and redness. And I just applied like a really little bit amount on my face and as well on this side. And I feel like it covers pretty good. And that's just with a little bit of foundation. So, and guys, I am still working on getting like better lighting, because this lighting totally sucks. I know, I'm working on it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna apply that first layer on my face. I'm not trying to flick you guys off or anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend it again with my brush. Okay, in the areas that are like very hard to get in, like underneath my eyes, I'm going to use my beauty blender. But I just want to put a little bit of product and take it down, take it down. Okay, so everything is spread out evenly, and I'm just going to go back in with my sponge. It's already moist, guys. I'm just going to tap it I feel like it's best to blend it out with a beauty blender, a moist one of course. And it's a really good investment, guys, because especially for me with dry skin, like I hate the feeling when you're putting on foundation and it like completely dries like this one. But when you apply or blend it out with a moist beauty blender, it makes a huge. You can also spray like Max Fix Plus on it, which I do sometimes as well, and it works just as good as when you just wash your sponge. But of course you're not gonna spray that on when your sponge is like beyond dirty. You have to wash it, of course. Okay, so I blended out my foundation and you can see a little bit of my spots, but I'm just going to go back in with my concealer brush, which is also from Real Techniques, and I'm going to put a little bit on my brush, and I'm just going to slightly but like go over like my redness spots, and I'm just going to blend it. I'm just going to tap it like that. You see it kind of like it's hiding like the redness. Again, I'm not doing it with a concealer because this foundation has really good coverage. So even with any foundation, I feel like it's best just to tap on your blemishes or wherever you have redness. And you don't have to do it with a brush either. You can do it with your fingers, but I'm just showing you guys how I do it with a brush. Like that. Okay, so after I do that, I'm just going to go back in and slightly just tap with my beauty blender just to blend it out. I'm going to apply the MAC Prep and Prime, and this is the Light Boost, which is the lighter one, not the pinkish, whatever the other color is. But yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. I'm not going to take it all the way down because I'm not doing like a dramatic, you know, all out full makeup. But yeah, so I'm just going to put this because I do have dark bags. And I'm going to take my favorite brush for underneath my eyes, which is the one by Sephora, and it is the airbrush concealer brush. I love this brush. Like, once this one fails me, I'm gonna buy another one because it's just so soft. Like, ugh, so soft. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend that. You see, it makes like a huge freaking difference when you cover your eye bags. Huge difference. Okay, so I'm just going to blend. Now I look totally awake, like for real. For real. Like, it makes a huge difference when you cover your bags. My Chanel bags. So funny, I saw like an Instagram post and it said like the bags underneath my eyes are Chanel. Hilarious. Okay. So there. Whoa, hello. Huge difference. Okay, that's not even a concealer, but it's like a freaking highlighter. But it's so awesome. Like, sometimes I feel like it just does the job. Okay, so underneath my eyes is done. I'm just gonna take this powder, which I got at Sally's, and little spongies that I got at Ulta. I think Target sells them. I mean, that's where I usually get them, from Target, but got them at Ulta, and they're little triangle sponges. I'm just gonna open my powder, and I usually use my Makeup Forever, but it's like somewhere where I can't even get it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit right there, and a little bit on my sponge. I swear my lighting sucks, but I'm just gonna put a little bit on my sponge, and I'm just going to tap it underneath my eyes, like that. And it just tones down the brightness, but it looks like more natural, you know. And I'm going to do the same to the other side, and I'm just dabbing it back and forth like that. Real Techniques, it's the contour brush, I'm sure. Looks like this. And I'm going to take, as usual, my NARS Laguna bronzer and just grab a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to start right here. I already know like where my area is, like from the top of your ear down to the side of your mouth, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do the same to the other side. And everybody has their ways of applying their makeup. Everybody. Like, some of you might not want to do that, but that's what I do to show you guys. So I'm going to put a little bit on my jawline. Just a tad bit. The powder or blush brush. And I'm going to take my MAC Melba, which is my favorite blush from MAC. And it looks like, I'm just going to grab a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to put that on my cheeks. Of course, you have to add the color back in your face. Hello. Okay, I'm going to do this side. Okay. So, I already applied my blush to my cheeks. To my cheeks. Okay. No, I did not put pounds of blush on. I just like to blend it out, you know? Blend. Mascara I'm currently using. Love. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply this on my lower. Silence is golden. Well, that in my house it's golden. When it's quiet, it's like, ha. Well, I'm pretty much done. Alright guys, so I showed you how I applied my foundation. And so I showed you how I apply my foundation. For those days that I need a little bit more full coverage, I use the CoverGirl 3-in-1. It does say it has a primer, foundation, and concealer all in one, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys aren't mad at me because I couldn't find my camera charger and I couldn't record. But I am going to do my best to start uploading more. You know, want to make you guys happy and talk to myself all the time, so why not take out the camera and talk to it or you guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Bye.